السلام عليكم، معكم جنى من قناة حكايا الجريمة والعقاب. ابتداء من الأربعاء القادم سنبدأ بتقديم سلسلة جديدة بعنوان رجال من الجحيم، نركز فيها على جرائم رجال قتلة ومختلين عقلياً خلدتهم في فلكلور الرعب العالمي. لمتابعة السلسلة ما عليك سوى الاشتراك في قناة حكايا الجريمة والعقاب، وانتظار حكاية جامع جلود النساء يوم الأربعاء القادم الساعة 7 بتوقيت مكة المكرمة. ولمن فاتته حلقات سلسلة نساء قاتلات يمكنه إيجادها على الصورة الظاهرة على الشاشة.
I've come to meet the team Detective Clifton assembled to arrest and question Beverly Allen. So you arrest a young nurse for murder. What did she say?
She was quite calm, quite confident for somebody who's just been arrested for murder.
It was unusual. If I had been arrested for attempted murder of a child, then I think myself and most people would have a different reaction. She was really laid back, chatty. You know, it was almost as if, come on, Bev, we're going to take you into town for a cup of coffee, really, rather than, you know, you've just been arrested on the attempted murder of some child.
As Beverly Allen was taken in to be interviewed, Detective Michelle Billingsley sat next to her in the police van.
We took her into Grantham Police Station. We'd obviously got the press and that round there taking these photographs. She looks as if she's enjoying it, doesn't she? I mean, she has got a smile on her face and she's peering out. I don't. I'm looking quite perplexed about it all, I think, but she certainly looks more relaxed than what I look. She doesn't look worried at all, does she?
Without sufficient forensic evidence, there was pressure on detectives to get Allen to talk.
This interview is being recorded. I am Police 1489 Billingsley, stationed at Grantham. My colleague is...
Neil Jones, Detective Inspector.
What's your full name, please?
Aileen.
It's the first time in my career that I'd interviewed anybody that was under such suspicion. So I suppose there's a certain amount of anxiety that you get the interview right at the time. We'll have to tell you, Bev, that you don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given evidence. You understand all that?
The police knew that at least one victim, baby Paul Crampton, had been poisoned with insulin. They suspected Allen was responsible, but lacked evidence tying her to the crime. They needed her to confess.
You were arrested this morning on suspicion of the attempt murder of Paul Crampton, who was a baby on the ward from about the 20th of March.
Those involved with the case have not heard these tapes for more than 25 years.
Do you remember that child being on the ward?
Yes, I do.
The officers began by asking Beverly Allen about Paul Crampton.
We've got this kid in for Paul Crampton. Some harm has been done to it, and you are the prime suspect at the moment. Everything points at you.
I know everything points at me, but what can I do to say I didn't? I told you I didn't do it, and I wouldn't dream of doing it to anybody. God, why a patient if I hated somebody that much?
It soon became apparent that she wasn't going to admit to anything.
Officers tried to pin Allen down on her precise movements around Paul's collapse.
And you say you went in there. Also in there was...
Dad, Mr. Crampton and Paul.
Paul's father, David, has never heard this interview before, and as Allen did not give evidence in court, he's keen to hear her version of events.
Did you give that child anything?
Not a thing. I don't think I even went in the room. I'm really going to sneak back on the ward and say, oh, yeah, I'll have a bit of this.
I was always sure that she had a clear plan. These tapes bring that into real crystal clarity. Clear thinking, clear thought, clear plan, know where I want to get to.
No matter how much you don't believe me, and I know you don't, I don't care. I can't bloody lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you for days on end while I get questioned.
There was a certain confident attitude about her. I think she thought, which she did, that she knew more than we did, which put her in that better position, which she obviously enjoyed.